4, drawn 1.
Drawn 1.
Or lost 5, drawn 1.
Lost, I think 5 and drawn 1. Because, they did draw during the week with Feyenoord.
I'll tell you just now. They have lost 5, drawn 1.
Drawn 1.
The last time they won a game was a month ago when they beat Southampton 1-0 on the 26th of October. What does Pep do today? Does Pep change his approach because now who plays as a DM? Because is it Gundo? Is it
because midweek it was Gundo and Nunes. It was a double pivot during the midweek game against Feyenoord.
But then I did not understand that game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why didn't I understand that game? He's winning 3-0. What made him decide to sub Ake? And let me see before I say my own things. What made him decide to sub Ake and to sub Foden and to sub, who else did he remove? And Gundo. Why?
Well.
Like they were leading 3-0.
Yeah.
What made him decide? Let me gamble. Let me put on Simpson Pussy and let me put on Makati. What is the logic?
I think just Pep is going through that.
Just see off the game.
I
just see it off.
I just don't get it. Especially now, your defense, you're removing Ake as well and bringing in that the kid again. So I don't know what he's just trying to throw things. I don't know. Pep is struggling at the moment.
It made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
But when you look at the bench, you sort of feel for him because he had De Bruyne, Diaz, and Savinho. That's all. Nothing else. Then, which brings me again to something he said this week where he said, no team has been as dominant as we have been. And he said, you pick any sport, NBA, whatever. And I thought he had a point. If you think about just a team that has been consistent, he probably has been the most consistent. But although you could say Bayern, you could say Bayern are always consistent because Bayern have won the league I don't know how many times in a row.
Yes.
But I wondered whether he had a point or he's just looking for defenses.
Yeah, because they've won the last 4. They've won 3.
Yeah. He's won 4. He's won 4.
And then it's the English Premier League. There's just that level of the football. Everything else is different. So that consistency for all that time. I think it's one of the best teams generally in the world, as you compared basketball, if it's baseball, whatever it is. I think they are one of those teams that have been good consistently
for a long time.
And yes, and at some point, as you said, that dip will come. And I think maybe this is their season now. The body, the mind as well, it's taking a toll to them, and then the injury just doesn't help. But the options are very limited for him in this game. But I don't expect that it will be a battering. For me, I just don't expect it. I think Pep is smart enough to just try and tweak things to make it, to see up. It's Anfield. We don't want to go and concede millions of goals. So I think he will tweak it a bit. The personnel, though, it's a tight.
I think the person who's most unhappy with this Pep team is Klopp. Klopp spent years chasing it and he never. Then all of a sudden they have fallen apart.
I feel for him because that season when he decides to leave, they're now falling apart. I'm sure somewhere is like siningekuwa huko.
At least one.
I get one over him and then I go.
Anyway, that's one. The other one is